So what if the biggest dating mistake that like 95% of men make has absolutely nothing to do with what they say and everything to do with who they're talking to? We're about to break down an idea that might just flip everything you thought you knew about attraction on its head. Here's the core of it. 95% of men lose the game of attraction before it even gets started. And why? It's surprisingly simple. They treat the women they're interested in exactly like they treat their male friends. And as you're about to see, that is a huge mistake because the two just operate on completely different frequencies. All right, so how do we get this right? First, we're going to look at what we'll call the friendship code. Then we'll dive into the attraction killer, which is where most guys go wrong. After that, we'll unlock the polarity principle. And finally, we're going to set the new standard for creating real, powerful attraction.
Okay, first up, the code between men. You know, it's built on things like honesty, loyalty, putting in the effort, all amazing things for building trust and solid friendships. But here's the catch. That same code, the one that makes for a great friend, just doesn't work on the same frequency as attraction. It's a different language.
And this is where you can really see that mismatch, right? On one side, you've got what builds trust between men. Loyalty, stability, keeping things predictable and peaceful. But on the other side, the things that often ignite attraction are totally different. We're talking leadership, a sense of challenge, and even a little emotional tension. It's like trying to connect two completely different types of plugs. It just won't work. So what happens when you take that friendship code and apply it to someone you're actually interested in romantically? Well, this is where being the quote-unquote good guy can become the ultimate attraction killer. It's kind of ironic, really. This is exactly what happens. You start treating her like a buddy, so you overshare everything, you become super predictable, and that kills the excitement. All the mystery is gone. And most importantly, you lose what we call polarity, that magnetic charge. You've basically just become a friend, an emotional sponge, but you're not a potential partner anymore. This slide lays out the spiral perfectly. It all starts so innocently, right? You provide comfort. That makes her feel safe. But too much safety, well, it leads to familiarity. And familiarity over time just becomes boredom. And when it comes to desire, let me tell you, boredom is the final nail in the coffin. And this is that moment where you start to feel it. You know, the texts get a little less frequent. The laughter doesn't come as easily. Her attention starts to drift somewhere else. And you're just left there, totally confused, wondering what on earth you did wrong, when you were just trying to be a good, supportive person. And this quote just gets right to the heart of it. A woman isn't attracted to safety itself. She's attracted to strength. She's drawn to a man who challenges her, someone whose attention feels like a prize, something she has to win, not something that's just handed to her. Okay, so what's the answer here? This brings us to the polarity principle. And let's be super clear, this is not about being untrustworthy or being a jerk. It's about building a totally different kind of energy, tension, the good kind. So what even is polarity? Think of it like a magnet or the two ends of a battery. It's that energetic difference between two people. You need that positive and negative charge to create a spark. The moment you become just a peer, a buddy, or her emotional support system, that polarity flattens out. The spark is gone. To keep that polarity alive, you have to know what rules to avoid. And these are the big ones. You are not her therapist. You are not her best girlfriend. And you are definitely not an emotional storage unit for all of her problems. The second you step into one of those roles, the attraction just vanishes. Instead, you have to reframe your role entirely. You become the leader, the challenge. You're that calm storm she can't quite figure out. You're not someone to be managed. You are the standard that she feels inspired to rise to. So how do you actually build this stuff? It boils down to a few key things. First, stop giving away your best energy for free. Be unavailable sometimes because you're actually busy focused on your own goals. Keep a little bit of mystery. She doesn't need to know every single thing you do. And most importantly, let her work to earn the privilege of being a part of your world. All right, this brings us to the final and honestly, the most important rule in this entire philosophy. It's a huge shift in mindset. It's about going from seeking approval to creating a world that naturally commands respect. Here it is, the new standard. Your life has to revolve around your purpose, your goals, your vision, your growth as a man. It absolutely cannot revolve around her moods, her dramas, or her constant need for your approval. And think about it this way. Her approval doesn't determine your value. It's the other way around. The strength of your presence, your mission, that's what adds value to her life.
You define your own worth by the standards that you set for yourself.
Let's break this down into a super simple system for investing your energy. Before she has earned your trust, you give friend energy. That means you're cordial, you're respectful, but you're also a little detached. It's only after she's really earned that trust that you start giving partner energy, that deeper investment. The trick is to stop giving away that partner-level energy for free. So if you walk away with just one thing today, let it be this. To command respect and real attraction, you have to be the standard, not the follower. Be the challenge, not just the comfort zone. Be the calm in the storm, not the sponge that soaks up all her emotions. If you want to dive deeper into the psychology behind attraction and what makes modern relationships tick, make sure you subscribe to the Psychology of Love channel for more breakdowns just like this one. And now I really want to hear from you. What do you think about this whole idea of polarity? Does this ring true with your own experiences, or do you see it differently? Let's get a conversation going in the comments below.